Advanced TV Herstory connects the dots of TV and feminism to American culture and politics in many ways. Each podcast episode delivers thoughtful analysis or stimulating conversation to your ears. And of course, sign up for our free monthly newsletter at tvherstory.com. This is my approach to connecting with you face-to-face with insights, news, and explanations. Welcome to Advanced TV Herstory Extra. I'm your host, Cynthia Bemis Abrams. Welcome, TV Herstorians. It's been a busy summer here at Advanced TV Herstory. We've got 3 interviews that we will roll out through the summer, but I wanted to give you a little background on what each of them will be about. First is a great conversation I had with Bridget Kies, who you may recall from fall of 2023. Bridget and I spoke about Angela Lansbury and when she had passed, and now Bridget has written a book called Murder, She Wrote, and it's for the Wayne State University Press. And it's just a deep insight into the Murder, She Wrote series and what it means for the fandom and Angela Lansbury's role in creating a culture. Very cool stuff. In July, you will get to hear me have a major fan moment with Georgia Jeffries, Emmy-winning TV writer, who wrote for Cagney Lacey and Sisters in China Beach. And she too has just written a book. And so we're going to talk about that book, her career as a TV writer, and what it means for viewers to have strong women characters. Finally, just got off of a really great conversation with Podcast Hall of Famer Elsie Escobar. Elsie has been a mentor and sort of a guide as well as a sounding board for the development of Advanced TV Herstory. We are now celebrating our 11th anniversary. That's a lot of podcasting, a lot of technology, a lot of change in how you even prepare and promote a podcast. So Elsie and I kind of walk down memory lane a little bit, as well as speak about her views on gender and race and how that has affected the podcasting scene. It's a lot of fun, and it's a very dear opportunity, finally, for me and Elsie to do an episode together. You know, the other thing I want to talk to you about, though, is since the Advanced TV Herstory Extra video that I'm sharing with you is a bit of a behind-the-scenes look into what goes into producing an episode and what I'm thinking about and who I'm reading, I want to share with you that in addition to Elsie Escobar, who has helped on the podcasting side, on the technical side, I have also been really influenced by the Geena Davis Institute on Gender in Media, and have been following them since really the time that I decided to even jump into podcasting on something as important as connecting the dots of TV and feminism to American culture and politics. Well, lo and behold, back in the mid-teens, 2014, 2015, Geena Davis was thinking the same thing. And it came about as an aha moment with her kids and how it is that they were receiving messages on TV of girls and representation of not just girls, but persons of color, of persons of varying abilities. And she took it to heart and did what Geena Davis does. And that is she started the Geena Davis Institute. And since then, well, early on, you might have recognized their tagline, "If she can see it, she can be it." Well, that has evolved to "If they can see it, they can be it." And that really speaks to the heart of what Advanced TV Herstory does often. And that is taking a look at how things used to be, and perhaps with a gentle eye, but more importantly, an understanding of what has happened to make the change from she to they. That's what we do. That's what we dig into. I have encouraged everyone I know to visit GeenaDavisInstitute.org. And there you will find a wealth of resources and their research. And their research is done with many other significant partners. This isn't just Geena standing on a soapbox and saying it's not right and it's not fair. They give you the numbers. And it's the number of minutes in TV or film that women are even seen, let alone that they have lines, that you hear them. What are the ages of the characters? Older men, older women of color, older men of color, non-binary representation, LGBTQ representation, persons with disabilities. I'm a longtime follower, a longtime supporter, and there will be more information on the Geena Davis Institute in the show notes. For instance, just this month, they have presented a study on the portrayals of mental health that is in TV that is watched by children and teens. You can differentiate content based on who the anticipated audience is going to be. Children and teens, television has always recognized that content needs to be a little bit different and appropriate. So what they have found is that TV characters with mental health issues are in fact very rare. It's almost like the writers wouldn't know what to do with them if that was required. So let's just not have them in. Let's not have them as part of the plot. The male characters who are depicted with this in a mental health situation are more likely to struggle with substance abuse, which is certainly considered a mental health issue. And the female characters, though, are more likely to be plagued by mood disorders or inflict self-harm. I can think of many, many made-for-TV movies more than even series. And the made-for-TV movie episode that I did, which was about eating disorders and the fact that for many Americans and American women, they learned about eating disorders from Meredith Baxter and a couple of other important made-for-TV movies back in the 70s and 80s, in the 80s particularly. The other thing that they have found, though, is that these female characters who have explicit mental health issues are more likely, like twice as likely, to seek out help than the male characters who predominantly are dealing with substance abuse issues. So what does this all mean? It means that now there is data. There is a starting point to have the conversations, whether you're in entertainment or you're just a viewer of entertainment, or you're helping somebody who is trying to examine their own mental health, getting help or not getting help, that you understand now why this whole area is so underrepresented on TV. And we do take a lot of our cues and gain a lot of our knowledge from television. So don't you think that really that's a really important, high potential area where television can do good and improve the lives of the viewers of all ages? Just something to think about. This is what I'm trying to bring to you with Advanced TV Herstory Extra, a little bit more and a little bit to ponder when we think about TV. Thanks for listening. Thanks for viewing. Subscribe to this YouTube account or give a listen to tvherstory.com, Advanced TV Herstory as a podcast wherever you find your podcasts. I'm your host, Cynthia Bemis Abrams.